Imagine a multi-billion-dollar infrastructure plan sitting on this table. It was generated by an AI that promises it has found the optimal path forward, but the code behind that plan holds no legal responsibility. If the project fails, the algorithm doesn't face a congressional hearing or a fiduciary lawsuit. The human who signed the document does. In a digital environment, an error can be deleted. In the physical world, pouring thousands of tons of concrete or routing high-voltage transmission lines is permanent. Most enterprise software is built to generate ideas. It is rarely built to guarantee that those ideas can be executed without catastrophic failure. Standard AI operates through statistical curve fitting. It looks at historical data and guesses the most likely next step based on probability. A tech vendor promises a 95% confidence rate, but look at the red zone on this diagram. In high-stakes infrastructure, that 5% is a fatal margin of error. Applied to a power grid or defense system, statistical variance translates into structural collapse. We call this an entropic leak. It is the process where unverified assumptions and logic drift silently bleed institutional capital before a project even breaks ground. For an executive, accepting a probabilistic guess is a gamble that the physical world cannot afford to lose. UnityGrid replaces statistical guessing by treating decision-making as a closed physical system. Every piece of data is subjected to laws of energy conservation. Processing is no longer about finding the most likely answer, but the only mathematically viable one. The system is governed by a principle of non-decreasing coherence. It is structurally unable to regress or forget established truths. It operates like a physical ratchet. If a decision causes logic drift, the system calculates the energy required to undo the mistake using a 29 giga-electron-volt reserve. It executes a temporal rewind, restoring the architecture to its last coherent state before the drift is encoded. By forcing this immediate self-correction, the AI moves from statistical probability to a state where the only possible output is a verified fact. Every recommendation survives 18 verification gates. The first tier ensures zero joule loss, accounting for every dollar. Next, it maps variables against a 248-dimensional lattice, collapsing statistical variance to zero. Finally, a digital twin match perfectly synchronizes the simulation with physical reality. Once a decision passes these gates, the proprietary math is redacted, leaving only a cryptographically sealed package containing the verified verdict and a hash-chained receipt. This allows an organization to purchase verified certainty without needing to inspect the underlying physics of the engine itself. This creates a decision acceptance layer, an automated shield that allows leaders to move at the speed of AI while maintaining full fiduciary control. For sovereign states, this means abstract priorities, like Bhutan's gross national happiness, can be translated into machine-readable logic that prevents any infrastructure project from violating those core values. In Bhutan, happiness is a measured governance metric. This sign represents a legal mandate to ensure every development decision serves the collective well-being. Whether the goal is securing international climate finance or managing autonomous defense, UnityGrid provides an unbroken, court-admissible record of every action. Deploying this does not require a massive IT overhaul. Organizations begin with a 90-day diagnostic sprint. It is air-gapped and read-only, mapping existing data silos and measuring decision-to-execution latency without modifying a single line of legacy code. The output is an index that uses red and green nodes to show exactly where capital is being lost to probabilistic error and where it is being used efficiently. As data scales, the difficulty shifts from generating new predictions to maintaining a trusted link between an AI's advice and its physical execution. You can continue to allocate capital based on statistical guesses, or you can join the verification economy and bring the cryptographic receipts to prove it.